Our guest tonight, State Senator Harold Washington, 54 years old, born in Chicago, elected to the State Senate last year following 12 years in the Illinois House of Representatives. Harold Washington is a practicing attorney, graduated from Northwestern University's Law School with honors, did his undergraduate work at Roosevelt University, where he was president of his class, and where he is now a lecturer. Senator Washington, we have in these interviews learned some very interesting things, and I hope useful things for our viewers, about the candidates as they grew up in this city or wherever it was that they grew up. Now, what was your growing up experience in Chicago, and how important is it to you now that you're running for mayor?
Oh, it bears vitally on my whole life and the way I think and why I run, in a sense. I was born in Chicago, as you say, the county hospital. And my formative years were spent in the area of 42nd and Calumet, which is next to King Drive, near Felsenthal School. And I spent my entire lifetime within a radius of 2 miles of that place. I now live at 62nd and St. Lawrence. I went to Felsenthal Grammar School, Forestville Grammar School. I went to Wendell Phillips, and I went to DuSable High School, from where I graduated. I went to Wilson Junior College. I was an interim in the Army when I was in the Armed Forces, in which I served as a first sergeant. And then I went to Roosevelt University, got a BS degree, and eventually graduated from Northwestern. So my roots are deep, and I've lived my entire life here.
But let's go back to the early years. What kind of a kid were you?
I was a rather obstreperous kid, not totally and completely in control, but raised by a father who had rigid standards and whose life was the epitome of that kind of rigidity because he was an extremely useful person. My father was a Methodist minister and the son of a Methodist minister, but he was also a lawyer and a politician, a very peculiar, strange combination, which breeds a kind of an individual in which there's a high moral tone in the family, a certain discipline, a certain, if you believe it, prove it attitude, a certain desire for excellence and a demand for excellence in terms of how you comported your life.